Should you pay the taxes on your long-term disability premiums paid for by Gundersen? Hello, my name is Michael Swartz. I am a certified financial planner here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and I offer fee-only fiduciary financial planning for medical professionals. Now, in the 2024 benefits guide that Gundersen put out, it suggested that employees would be responsible for paying both their short and long-term disability premiums. I actually did a full benefits video if you haven't seen it, and I welcome you to check that out. But in a subsequent email from HR, we find that for associate staff and executives, Gundersen will be paying the long-term disability premiums as they have in the past, which raises the question for you: should you pay the taxes on those premiums and receive a tax-free benefit, or receive tax-free premium payments and a potentially taxable benefit? Let's go to the whiteboard and answer that question. We are here to answer the question, should you pay taxes on the long-term disability insurance benefit paid for by Gundersen? And the answer is 99.9% of the time, yes. We'll go into some rationale here quickly, but if you were only looking for the answer, now you've got it. Go ahead and select that button for Sun Life, Financial Management, and Clinicians taxable to the employee during open enrollment this year. If you'd like some additional justification, I'll provide that for you now. So let's look at the max benefit of $15,000 per month. If we back calculate, we'll find that long-term disability insures incomes up to a $300,000 salary. That means that you would pay $1,854 in annual premium to have this coverage through the group plan. But since Gundersen is paying for it, you only have to pay the taxes on it. If you're making $300,000 a year, your effective federal tax rate is probably 32%, and your effective state tax rate is approximately 7.65%. That means net, you're paying 40% taxes on the $1,854 in income that Gundersen is claiming you're making to pay for this benefit. That means that on average, you'll be paying $741.60 per year to have this long-term disability benefit, or $31 a paycheck. That tells me that you could pay $60 a month to have access to a $15,000 a month benefit pool for long-term disability that could pay you through age 65. When we start looking at this from a cost-benefit analysis standpoint, that 1 month benefit pool of $15,000 divided by $741.60 per year to have the coverage tells me that you would have to claim on this benefit just once over the course of 20 years to completely recoup what you paid for it, which tells me that you could work for 20 years and have long-term disability insurance coverage and only claim on it once, and you'll win on the insurance, which is a very small cost to have access to a very large benefit that could pay, again, for decades if you get disabled or have a disabling event before the age of 55 in your working years. If we go a little bit beyond that, we would also find some other considerations. You would have salary continuation to age 65, and you would receive 100% of that 60% benefit. Because you pay the taxes on the premium, you receive that tax-free benefit. Now, if you receive the premiums tax-free and elect to have a taxable benefit, and you're in that 32% federal and 7.5% state tax bracket, you would only receive 60% of that 60% benefit, because 40% of that benefit would be taxed. It would be received as taxable income. So if you chose not to pay the taxes on the premiums, you would only receive 36% of your long-term disability salary. That's not enough to live on. This tax-free benefit that you would receive by paying taxes on the premium would mean you do not have a taxable income. Taxable income is what determines how expensive your marketplace health insurance is. Now, if you're disabled, you probably can't go work at another job to pick up health insurance, and so having tax-free income that doesn't count towards your taxable income may also reduce your marketplace insurance premiums to pick up health insurance once you're disabled. And frankly, health insurance is going to be one of the most important things that you buy if you have a disabling event, because most often disabilities come with additional health insurance costs. So the health insurance coverage and how we pay for it becomes very relevant to determine whether or not we should be paying taxes on these premiums. And once again, it seems that all roads lead to paying taxes on those premiums to receive a tax-free benefit. Next point to make here, age is irrelevant. The cost does not change based on your age. And some people would say, well, hey, Michael, if I paid for 20 years and I never received the benefit and I'm 55 now and I can self-insure, should I just stop making these payments? And the answer is probably not. The cost is so inexpensive because Gundersen does not require you to pay the premium, only the taxes on the premium, that once again, as you age, there is a higher likelihood that you claim a long-term disability insurance benefit. And as you get closer to retirement, even paying for this insurance into your late 50s and early 60s is still a mathematically advantageous thing to do. So age is irrelevant. And again, what about that self-insurance piece? Well, as I always say in these videos, as a certified financial planner, we always recommend that you own a personal disability insurance policy, regardless of age, until you can self-insure. But always, always, always take that group plan that's offered by Gundersen, regardless of whether or not you have a permanent disability insurance policy as an individual. The first thing I would drop between the group plan and a personally owned disability policy is the personally owned disability policy. And that is a calculation that we go through with our clients because once they reach that high net worth status, they can drop the individual coverage while maintaining this group coverage. So once again, maintain the group coverage, pay the taxes on the premium 99.9% of the time, even if you're older, even if you have a high net worth, and even if you believe you can self-insure, this benefit is pennies on the dollar to have the opportunity at up to $15,000 a month in tax-free benefit. So I will close once again. Should you pay taxes on the premiums? 99.9% of the time, yes. Again, this will affect your retirement planning, your investment planning, your insurance planning, your net worth, and these are the benefits of financial planning. So once again, I am a certified financial planner. I am a fee-only fiduciary, and I specialize in working with medical professionals here in the greater La Crosse area. So you should go seek that out if you're looking to get a retirement plan done or just a personal accumulation financial plan. And especially for this associate staff and executives, you should ask about a potential reimbursement for hiring a financial planner, particularly for those over the age of 50. There is a benefit within Gundersen that may or may not be offered you depending on which department and which position you have that could actually pay a portion of a planning fee to work with a CFP. So I will just say this once again, if you have any questions about your benefits, open enrollment, or your financial planning in general, reach out to me. My email is mswartz@laxfp.com, or you can find me online at swartzfp.com. As always, thank you for watching these videos. I invite you to reach out to me if you have any questions, but this seems to be a big one. Should we pay taxes on the premiums? Almost absolutely. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and good luck at open enrollment.